Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from everyone from all over the world joining the Julie and Milo show. Welcome, everyone. Today is January 5th, 6th day before my birthday. Yay! Welcome to the Julie and Milo show. Tonight, we are doing everything we can to help with some of the wrinkles that we are having. Milo is rebooting his computer. I'd like to welcome all our friends of the Julie and Milo show being here with us, especially the Leadership Council, Chris Johnson, Janet Butler, Renata. Anyway, if you are here, please raise your hands. I have so many things in my mind that I wanted to cover tonight. And so without any further ado, Peter Sir is also here with us. Welcome, Peter. Thank you for joining us. If I missed saying hello to anyone, please forgive me. I'd like to start the show. As you understand, in the last couple of weeks, all the leaders have submitted the wrinkles, and I'm compiling everything together, and I send it over to Marty, and that Marty and I and a few other leadership council sitting together, going through to see if those wrinkles make sense. If the tech team were to read them over, would they be able to make sense? So we'll compile them together and then submit it. The wrinkles that have been compiled the last couple of weeks have submitted, and I have received a lot of the email coming back saying it worked, thank you, and a lot of leaders also received some of that. So congratulations to all and everyone who have been able to get access to the back office. Thank you all the leaders who have working diligently to work with the team, to work with other around the company, all the founders around the world to resolve and bring those wrinkles back to me. By saying that, I would like to say this, and I can speak only on behalf of myself, and I know that other leaders here also resonate with what I'm sharing. We all have 24 hours like everyone, and we all have family to take care. We all have things to take care. I do not have more information than anyone here and than any other founders. I have the same information. I try to attend as many webinar as I could to gather information and to help as much as I could. The difference between myself and I know that a lot of other people is that I am willing to do everything I can to try many ways I can to get in the back office. Even though I don't know how to do them, I still try them because I'm not afraid of trying. Some of founders here know that everything that I do it with all my heart. And it's because I am trying to resolve some of the wrinkles myself. I'm always here to help. And the only difference is that I'm willing to try, and I'm willing to exhaust any resource that I can to actually resolve those. And thank God I was able to help more than 2 people, more than 10 people. And it went very well without even submit those issues or wrinkles to the tech team. We were able to find some other way. So what I did was I posted on the Leadership Council today. If you haven't, I posted probably about an hour ago, the list that you should try, and more than welcome if you could take what I have and then you could add in what you have done and then share it out to your team. And if I believe that if we all doing the same thing, having the same materials and send it out to other people, to other team members, I believe we all can work on this together. We all can iron out the wrinkles. And the majority of the wrinkles that was mentioned, that was sent over to me, were all about human error. So tonight, with all the leaders here, Dr. Georgie, welcome to the show tonight. Leadership Council, if I haven't mentioned your name, you are acknowledged, and I'm thankful that you are here. And remember, every single founders in OnPassive is the leader, right? If you have the team, if you share with other people, even if you have no one in your team, but you continuously sharing OnPassive with other people, you are the superstar, and you have contribute the effort in to help you know, with our company as well. So you are the leaders. And so if I said the leaders, I meant you, every one of you that hear me. You are the leader in OnPassive, right? A lot of the leaders here are putting more times than other leaders, and it's okay. They do it, and I do it based on my own time and my ability. So it's okay, right? Don't feel bad if you haven't done much. It's okay as long as you are educating yourself, as long as you share, you are the leader and you have contributing your effort in OnPassive as well. So without any further ado, I like for you to raise your hand if you are dealing with wrinkles, and we all can work together on this one. If you were to raise your hands tonight, I asked you, if you could please take a look at the list that I share in the Leadership Council today and see if you can try those first, and then you can send emails to me or your leader. Now, all the email that was sent to me since 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time until this point, I haven't opened them because I had no time today to actually sit down and go over them. I've been on the phone constantly sharing and working with someone to solve, you know, like doing a hands-on with them. So I have not able to open the email that was sent to me today. And if you are one of the person that sent the email today and that you need help with it, please raise your hand. We are going to go through those together. All right, I'm done. I'm looking for some hand raised that we could help out tonight. No hands raised? That means all wrinkles are ironed? Wow. Really? Chris?
Well, Julie, I know the site is going faster and faster every day.
It is. It is. It's amazing how things are running, right? So David, you are up next. Please ask your questions, or if you can. If you are making comment only, please keep your comment to 2 minutes. And if you have questions, let's do it. Let's resolve them right now if we could. All right, David Alter, you are next. You are first, David. David, there you go. I think he's trying to connect. David, can you hear us? All right, we're gonna call on David right after. I think he's trying to connect with audio. Diane Lennon, you are up next.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Diane.
I don't know, I did bring this to Marty's attention, but I've never heard anybody mention this yet. On my iPhone, you know how you can save your passwords and it fills in the fields for your websites. Whenever I do it for OFounders, it does not recognize the password is actually there. It fills it in, but I have to delete it and then re-enter it. Is anybody else having that same issue?
If I could address, Diane, really quick, have you ever logged in with that password on the phone before?
Oh, I do it all the time, but with it saved in my passwords, because I had to redo them all to OFounders, it hasn't worked since I switched over to OFounders.
Okay.
In any of my accounts, I have several, so it's not like it's just one. It's every account.
All right, I'll give the first tip to Diane. Diane, the very first time when I go to ofounders.net, I always click on resend verification link, right? So for some reason, it triggers something. And as soon as I send it, either the message going in, this email has been verified, I've always be able to log in the next time I did it. So I would say try that first.
Yeah, it's like I say, it's not a matter of logging in. It's just a matter of the password field it fills out, but OFounders doesn't recognize it's there.
Peter,
May I step in real quick,
yes.
Julie?
Yes, please.
Diane, how you doing?
Good. Hi, Peter.
Hey, what phone are you using? iPhone or
iPhone 12? Yeah.
iPhone 12.
And it worked before with GoFounders, no problem.
Before. Did you try to edit your settings for the password to recognize, and instead of GoFounder, probably they remember from the GoFounder, did you try to edit them to?
In
Okay.
editing, because I had to change it to O-founders, I just had to delete them. So I put them all in from scratch again.
Oh, you put him by scratch and it still does not recognize
Yeah.
it.
Every one, and I've got several, so.
And how, when you put it in, I'm sorry, Julie, if I'm taking too long, I'm trying just to get to the bottom. If you are taking, you editing them, are you putting ofounder.net/login? Sometimes.
No, I haven't got that, just the ONet. Should I I'll maybe try that.
Try
and see if it
that.
works.
And even if that doesn't work, Diane, also try http://. That
Gotcha, the
might
whole
work
9
that
yards.
way.
Right.
Give that a try, and you can connect. You know how to connect with me, so or anybody. So
Perfect, great. I'll
Thank
give
you
that
so
a whirl.
much.
Thanks, Peter.
all right, you're welcome.
Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Peter. If you like to answer the Leadership Council, please, there's two screen here. I can't see you. So please feel free to unmute your mic and say, I have something, or I like to step in. Thank you, Peter. David, you are up next. David, I'm sending you an unmute, asked you unmute. We can't hear you, David. David, we can't hear you.
David, sign off and sign back in, David. I'll bring you back on. Try that.
All right, David, we'll see you in a bit. Tim Dillon, you're up next, Tim.
All right, Julie.
Hi, Tim.
How you doing, guys? Excuse me. I brought this up once before, and I don't see any resolution as of yet. I have multiple accounts, as many do. 2 of my accounts do not come up in my back office. Is there going to be, in the team summary, is there going to be a you control these accounts option? Because the 2 accounts that I don't see in my team summary are not underneath me. I got them in a foundation. I don't know if you guys remember Tom Carino, but he passed away, and that foundation is still there, and the members are there that are O-founders, but I can't see them in my back office. I can log in to every account that I control, but I would like to see all the accounts that I control in my back office.
Thank you.
Tim, can I ask you a question? Are the 2 accounts that you're referring to that you do not see them in your team total, or the information in it? Were they
No,
signed
they-
in? Go ahead.
No, Peter, they do not show up in my team summary or my team. And it's not about team. It's the accounts I control.
Okay. Are they under your main account?
No, because the foundation got them. So they're under the foundation.
We're
Yeah,
not
but
understanding. What do you mean by foundation?
yeah, is the foundation signed up with your link, so they should be in your team? Is that how I understand it?
No, Tom Garino out in California passed away.
Okay.
Well, before he passed away, he started a foundation, and that foundation was paying for positions.
Okay. So who did the foundation signed up under? Were you the sponsor or somebody else?
I was not the sponsor. That's
Okay,
why
so-
they're not on my team.
Right. So they will never show up under your team or under your team count. Whoever they signed up under, they will be part of their team.
Well, that, I understand that. However, I control those accounts.
Yeah,
I would like to see those in my back office as accounts I control.
yeah. Each account is individual account. You cannot
I
combine them together.
understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Tim, did you sign up Tom, the one that passed on? Did you sign him up?
I did not sign him up.
Yeah, they will never. Yeah, they will
Never
never be able to see him under one account since you are not the sponsor. You would have to log out of each account and go into another account. Other leader can step in if I'm saying it wrong.
You know, now I can access every
Yeah.
account that I
Yeah.
control.
Yeah, absolutely. You can and you should be because you
But
are in
I
control of it.
would like to see them under my name as the accounts I control.
Here's the thing.
And I
Tim.
know that that can happen.
Here, Tim. So who signed up the foundation account?
Gary,
Tom Garino.
Tom Green.
Okay, who signed up Tom Garino?
That's a good question, but I know that it could have been Dan Street, it could have been Marty DeGarmo or Mike Ellis.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there is no Tim Dillon signing up Tom or the people above Tom or the foundation. So therefore,
No.
Tim Dillon will not be able to see that in his team, but you yourself as Tim Dillon can access that. So you won't see that foundation under your team, but you can access it. As long as you can access it, then you're good.
And if you want to keep the foundation's name, you can, as long as you have a control of the foundation, or you can change it to the name of Tim Dillon. So that's, you can edit the name to whatever you want. If he gave you, Tim give you access to everything, then you should be able
Well,
to
Peter, they're in my name.
Yep, okay, then you're good.
Then you're good.
I have access to those accounts.
Yeah.
It's just when I go in my back office, I don't see all the accounts that I have control of.
You won't, Tim.
You won't, nobody does. I have several accounts under different leaders. I have to, I don't see them. Each one is individual account. You will not see them at all. Each account is absolutely an individual account.
Will it be that way forever?
Yes.
Thank
I'm not
you.
sure I understand why it can't be done.
It
Right.
cannot, because you cannot change sponsor.
It's not a
So-
matter of changing sponsor.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
It's a
Tim,
matter
but-
of having a list in your back office of every account you control.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way, Tim. You might not like that answer, but that's I'm in the same
Hey,
way. You know, I have several
Peter,
accounts. with
Peter,
different-
Peter. I built computers. I know how computers work.
Tim,
It could be done.
unfortunately, I'm sorry, Tim. Unfortunately, we have tried to answer, but if it's something that you might want to, you know.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Tim, I don't think anyone's saying it can't be done. It's just that it's not gonna be done. That's not the way that it works, you know, it's not set up that way. It definitely could be done. But then if he does it for you, he's gonna have to do it for Peter, he's gonna have to do it for me. We all have accounts with different people that's in different things. I have to log into every one of my accounts, you know, I've got with different leaders, I might have to log in 10 or 12 places that don't show up in my back office. And unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, that's the way it works. You know, that's the way they have it set up.
Milo, I'm only talking about a list of those that I control. I don't have to access them from one place. I can access every one of them right now. That's okay.
Yes, Tim, you could start a spreadsheet and put all of them
Right.
into a spreadsheet. Then you'll have them all. Then you'll be able to keep track of which accounts you have. Milo had started a spreadsheet with, did you do that, Milo, with all the foundations that you have?
I did that with my accounts too. So I've got all of my accounts in there, Tim, under the one spreadsheet. So I can just click on a link. I know the password, I know, what my login and stuff like that. I keep it as a list, but that's something that I do, myself internally. It's not going to be something that would be on the platform. Understand?
I do.
I know it's probably not what you want to hear, but
I understand better than you think.
yeah, I just don't think that it will happen, but I mean, who knows, but right now I would say no. All right,
Hey, I'm just glad to be here.
good. We're glad to have you, Tim. Thanks for coming, brother. So good to
Absolutely.
hear from you.
Good to have you here, Tim. I'm glad you're here, Milo. Please change your name, and if you like to call the next hand raise, would be awesome.
All right, let me see who, let me get to it. There we go. It's the next one, Tim Dillon, Lois White. Come on down, Lois White. Hello, Lois.
Your mic is muted.
Okay, I'm unmuted now. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hear you
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Yeah. One of my founders, she texted me because she couldn't be on. She had a conflict. So she has a problem. She has 3 founder emails that when written in the site, it says email does not exist, but they are all good. They are Gmail accounts.
All right. I'll take this one, Julie, if you want.
Yes.
Did you check, has she checked with the sponsor and make sure that the email is exactly the way she's putting it in? Because if it's,
Yeah, they're all under her.
well, if they're under her and she's putting it in, there's no way that it should say invalid email, if she types it in that same way. Because if you're getting email to it, if
Well, she can, like she's tested it by sending emails to herself, like sending emails, right?
okay.
And she gets her emails, but
Okay.
yet,
And when she goes onto her team and she looks at the email that was entered, is it entered exactly that way? No capital letter, no small letter, every letter?
yeah, she's very good. Yeah, like she has a lot of
Okay,
founders, and she's really good at it. Like she helps even a lot of people set up all the time and everything. Make sure.
well, that don't make sense that it would be invalid. I don't know. Do any of the rest of you, Peter or Chris?
The only thing I can suggest, Milo, is if she is copying and paste the email, she might be copying an additional space before and or after the email that is recognized by the website as an extra character that does not exist. So they say invalid email because there is just extra character, which is a space. That would be the only suggestion that I have. Any other leader? I don't know, Chris, have any suggestion, or Julie?
Nope, I would say the same thing. Gmails are pretty solid. She could try to, I usually send those emails to support and ask them, is this a valid email? They usually respond pretty quick. No, it's not in the system, or yes, it is. But odds are she's typing it in wrong. And that is not an offense to anybody. We've all done it. So I would just retype the password, look exactly what it is, who you signed up with, and try it again. I guarantee it'll work.
Did she try to verify it? Did she try to verify her email?
That's what I was
Yeah,
gonna
she
suggest
said
too,
doesn't
Milo.
exist. Yeah.
So you know how you have the 3 tabs in the top: login, reset password, and validate email?
Yeah.
Okay, so you click on validate email, have her do that, validate email, put in the same email that she have problem with, and see if she can resend a validation for the email. She can do that without support. She can do it herself. And if it says like email already validated, then she should be good to go. And that email is valid. If it was not validated, then it would send an email to her for her to validate it. That's the easiest thing that any founder can do from the login page.
Can I
she
say
logs in.
something? Can I say something? I had this problem.
Okay.
I had to go back, and I had a guy here in Shreveport that had the same thing. We had to send a help message to Gmail, and Gmail went in there and fixed the account so that it would be able to. But without that, it kept saying invalid email and all that. But when we went through help on Gmail and told them what problem we was having, Gmail fixed it right away. They fixed it the same day.
Ah, okay. Okay, that sounds good. Okay.
Another thing that I would say, what Peter said about the valid, the email, he really meant verification tab, right?
Yeah, the verification. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, because that's what I told her right away, Yeah.
Right, right. And another thing too, Lois, is that if she can have another person, let's say not in her area, try it, it usually works. Right? Have another person she trusts, or maybe if you could try it.
Yeah, I could try it further. Yeah.
And
Oh,
everybody, if you're coming up with some wrinkles here and you like us to try it, like me to try it here while we are on the Zoom together, let us know, okay? We could do that as well.
Okay, probably that's a good idea. Yeah. Now I know she's on something else at 7 o'clock. That was why she couldn't come on here. But yeah, I'd like her to try and do that. Yeah.
Yes, Lois, if she's here, she can raise her hand and then have one of us try it while we're on here. Otherwise, just take what you heard from tonight and then share that with her and try it. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate all the comments. Yeah.
Thank you, Lois. David also.
David, you're up.
He's trying to say something and we can't hear you, David.
I don't know what's the matter with this.
There we can hear you a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Okay, speak louder, please.
Okay, I'll yell.
There you go.
Okay, I only have one wrinkle. I had an email with my first account. There was only 14,000, but it keeps saying it took too long to respond. And I've tried everything. Like I can log into everything. It's just that email account. It's just too late.
That's a known issue, David. I have the same thing, just spins. That's a regional type thing, I believe, and they're working on that. That should be fixed anytime. So just hang tight on that one.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks.
All right, next up we have Curtis. Curtis Davis, come on down, brother. And I do mean literally brother.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good.
Couple wrinkles that I found, but I found a way to get by them is when you first sign in, when you go and you go to log on to your old founders, if it's taking a long time, if you take and click the bar up at the top, so it's highlighted, when it comes up down at the bottom, just hit go and it'll get you on right away. The other thing with that Gmail, I've had, like I said, I had this one guy here in Shreveport, he's not on my team, but he couldn't get anything, and I'd had one that was my wife's, and I couldn't get anything. I said, well, I'm going to try, and I tried to find support on Gmail. Couldn't find support on Gmail, but I went through help, and you got to go through a couple different things on help, but it actually came back, and they had it working in a matter of probably 30-40 minutes, and then I've been able to sign on ever since. So that's what it is. But y'all have a good night.
Thank you, Curtis. Thanks for the tips.
Thank you, Curtis. All right, Joyce Hicks, you're up next, Joyce.
Good evening, everyone.
Hi.
Hello, Julie and Milo and everybody, family. I didn't hear what David said, but I think he said the same thing that I'm having. I could barely hear him. Did he talk about trying to, when you go to OMail, getting the, trying to set up your username and it just filters?
Yes.
Okay, okay, that was my question, so I won't even ask. It's being worked on, so thank you. But I just
Yeah.
couldn't hear what he said, but that was my issue as well. And then I also have several accounts where I still haven't gotten the OMail access to the OMail yet. So,
Yes.
Right. I
OMail has been submitted and OMail has been addressed, so just wait right now. Basically,
okay.
we all kind of waiting on OMail.
Oh, no, that,
Yeah.
okay, thank you
Yeah.
so much. All right.
Yeah, Joyce, nobody have access to OMail at this time. Very few people, if they're lucky. Even us, the Leadership Council, we do not have access to OMail. Mr. Ash, if I'm not mistaken, and Julie or Marty can correct me on that. He said within under 3 weeks, everybody that had access to OMail will have access, and they probably add another 100,000 to that, because I think they do it in chunks of 100,000, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, thank you, Peter, because I have it on one account and then the others. It's
Oh,
not
you
there,
have it
but
in one account.
I do
you're
in the
the-
one account, but it just filters, so I can't.
Okay, yeah, it's not
But I didn't hear
working
what
correctly
David
yet.
said, so, okay,
Yep.
but thank you.
You're
Have a
welcome.
good night, everyone.
You too, Joyce.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joyce. All right, I don't see any hands up. I think all wrinkles have been addressed.
Here we got one, super
Super
duper,
duper.
Yeah.
super
Yeah.
duper fan. Come on, Dan.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody? I hope y'all can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear
Yes,
you.
here.
Well, good. I tried to click the I clicked the raise hand button one time and it refreshed the screen and then it didn't come back up. So I didn't know what to do. Only thing I knew to do is raise my hand. So
Yeah, we got you.
good enough. My question is, of course, is concerning OTrim. I've addressed this once or twice, but I'm just checking here. I remember when we had trim URL, when you tried to do a custom trim and you put the whatever you want to put after the /, it wasn't limited like it is now. Now, from my experience, you can only put 7 characters. And if I'm not mistaken, you can't put numbers, but 7 characters, and that's all it'll allow. And I was just wondering if anybody else had that situation or if that's something that they're addressing.
Anyone left?
I've heard about Michael Williams saying something about that. I'm not sure exactly how many characters.
I do.
Okay, go ahead, Milo.
I only have 7 characters now, and I used to be able to type a bunch of them in when you do the custom. Is that what you're talking about?
That's exactly what, yes, that's exactly.
Yeah, I did notice that it's cut way back. It's either 6 or 7, I can't remember, but it's not very many now. And I don't know if that's something that is being worked on or changed. Julie, do you know? I don't know about that. I know I do have it.
We should add it. Definitely, we should add it to the list.
Marty, do you have any, hi, Marty, good to have you here. Do you have any answers beside what you've heard so far?
No, I asked, and I'm waiting for an answer myself because I noticed, I think it is 7, and it was longer.
Me too.
But if I find out, I'll let you know. Either way, yeah, put it on the list and we'll send it and find out. But it was more than that. Now it is 7. I don't know why.
I think the idea is to keep it short, isn't it? That's probably why.
It is. So, but I want to know what the limit is. If that is 7, it's 7. But I thought it was longer before. That's all.
Yeah, I think it should be more than 7, Marty, because you know, if somebody else have the same shortened name, the custom name, you will not be able to get it. So you're limited with 7 digits. You probably should increase it to 10 maybe, or something like that. Just my suggestion to that, if we gonna send anything to Mr. Ash for that.
Yeah, when you make the custom, my thing is if you make the custom, you're doing it so that someone will be able to remember it. So even if it is longer, I don't think that makes a difference, you know, personally, you know, whereas if you got a whole bunch of exo, you know, this and that and everything else, then it's hard to remember that. But if you said, okay, my custom name is OTrim / Milo songs or something like that, that's, you know, that makes sense, because then when you tell someone that all they got to remember is Milo songs, you know, everything else is OMail. That's my personal feeling.
I think 7 is really, it's good enough. because yeah, like Milo said, it's a shortener, so we keep it short and it's easy for people to say. For me, Julie OP, that's 7 characters right there.
Oh, Julie, you're mistaken me. I don't believe that 7 is enough.
Okay.
I think even if you have 20, it's fine. But what I think personally, the custom means that you are able to customize it. You cannot customize anything with 7 characters.
Absolutely.
You're going to run out of things very quickly, you know, whereas you can say, Julie Nigwin or Julie Wynn from California if you wanted to, you know, and people will remember that. Whereas, you know, you don't have to put a whole bunch of just short letters that you don't remember. That's why I feel that the custom, that's what that's about. Custom should be that you can put whatever you want in. And I think it should be much longer. I think 20 letters, you know, would be fine, you know, because you'll remember whatever it is, you know, Mary had a little lamb, you know, and people would remember that. They could click that in and know that, you know, as opposed to just, it is a shortener, but at the same time, what you're doing is you're taking that link that's a whole bunch of crazy letters and you're letting them make it into whatever they want so people understand it.
I agree with you 100%, Milo. You can even put otrim.ai/Nashville because Nashville is longer than 7 character.
Right.
So yeah, I agree with you 100%. It should be more than 7 characters. It should be really whatever you want, more than 7, 10, 20, whatever.
I agree. The customization, I feel like when you do a custom, what you're doing is you're making it so that someone will remember whatever you're saying. You know, that's why you got the custom.
Okay, it's added to the list.
All right, great.
Thank you, guys.
Also, one quick thing is that for the alias, you know how if you want an alias to name that URL, it's limited to 7 characters because I tried it. So they may want to elongate that as well. I think that, let's say it's Mary Had a Little Lamb is your link. Maybe you want your alias to be Mary Had something, you know, longer than 7 letters. So I also feel the alias should be longer.
Okay. I'm not sure that personally I understand the alias. Can someone explain that to me? Marty, can you explain that to me?
Sorry, I was texting. Yeah, alias. In other words, if you give it a nickname, right? Your short URL has a nickname. You can put that nickname in the top and look it up, and when you look it up, it'll tell you how many hits it got and where it came from.
Okay, so, but if you're doing a custom name, so if say your custom name was Mary Had a Little Lamb.
You can put lamb.
Okay, and then it would go to that. Okay,
right, and everything that has to do with lamb. Let's say you wanted to custom URL YouTube videos.
Okay.
So you would have YouTube something, YouTube something, YouTube something, and if you punched in the whatever the alias is, it'll show you all the YouTube videos and all the different hits you got.
So it more or less makes a playlist of
it. Makes it exactly. Yeah. It's a custom list of the custom list.
Gotcha. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Thank you for explaining that because I was wondering, you know, I wasn't sure exactly what that meant.
Perfect. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm looking for more hand raised, if more wrinkles. Otherwise, I'll go into what I have here. Dr. Georgie and Beyonda. I try to remember.
Hey, Happy New Year again, everyone. Yes, so we have been doing this same similar thing with the French community. And the only last wrinkle that I still know for the moment is the fact that some can't register new founders. I actually worked with one founder from Congo just before this meeting started. I tried to use his registration link and use because he had 4, after all founders launched, he had 4 invitees that he wanted to register, and all the 4, they couldn't go through. So I successfully registered. It will show registration successful, but definitely the emails did not get the verification link and things like that. and he couldn't also find them at his back office as pending founders, right? So he has had that issue with 4 different founders. So it's not a matter of him, because I could ask him to try to, that was the first thing I thought of, that, okay, change the email and see whether it will work, but it couldn't happen because I just thought of it that, okay, he had 4 founders in succession. So there are 4 different emails. And he has been a founder that has been registering people when we were at Go Founders. So it's not like he's a newbie. I want to know if that one is still in the list, or you want to still forward it again.
Dr. George, is that from a specific region or country, or is variation from different countries?
So this particular guy, he is talking from Congo, but I'm sure I've not had a complaint from another person. So I want to know, maybe now I want to think whether it's that specific founder or his link. That one I can't tell.
And the gentleman lives also in Congo?
Yes, he lives in Congo. So he couldn't register in Congo. That's why I collaborated with him through Zoom for me to try it here in the United States. And I couldn't succeed as well.
You could not, even in the United States. I got you.
That's the point.
Okay,
so,
then we need to write that down, Julie, probably, because I did hear some complaints of similar issue in the Middle East as well.
Right. So Dr. Georgie, would you mind send that over to me?
I will. So what you will need, yeah, go on.
I would need name, email, and the country and what devices they are using.
Okay,
and
perfect. So
and the registration link that they use to sign up.
Perfect. I will send you that. So in terms of country, I can just put Congo and US, because I tried it here in the US, it didn't work. So I'll put both countries.
Yeah, so please put down tried in Congo and tried in US.
Perfect. That sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Great to see all of you. I've been very busy at work. They decided to give me a lot of tasks, but my head is still above water. So OnPassive is always at the top.
You're still keeping that smile, so that's good.
Great, thank you.
All right. Anyone else? Are there anyone still having NDAs, signing NDAs? Okay, good. All right, let me go through the list really quick. So OMail, everyone know that it's been submitted and it's been working on, and that. New founders register and verification email send, but login. Okay, so anyone having problem with new founders making payment? All right.
Yes, there were those issues, but I don't know. I've not heard it again, so I don't know if all have been resolved.
Okay, let me read the note from the team really quick. It's done. It's been taken care of. It's working as expected after signed up user approved and logged in successfully without any error. So they are already finished and completed that. So if you try that again, and if it still exists, just let me know. Just send me an email and then we will see from there. All right, let's move on to Marcian first, and then we are going to see if the next wrinkles have been still exist. Marcian.
Yeah, thank you so much, Miss Julie, and good evening to everyone. I have a founder under me. He's a new founder. When he was registering, he made a mistake on the name they did not write their name correctly, but I've shown him how to go back and rewrite their name. But after he updated, he's not changing it. He did everything and he put update, but it's still there.
Marcian,
Yes.
it's very easy. It won't change just the name. You have to go through everything and update the whole thing. So just go retype everything in again. If his name's John Doe, type John Doe USA, you know, his new phone number or the same phone number, just type over it, everything, redo the whole thing and then click update and it'll work just fine.
Oh, so he doesn't have to change only the name.
You said that he had the name wrong, right?
Yes, he registered with the name, but when he was doing the registration, he
Right.
did have a mistake on the name. He did not write it properly. He paid everything, and he now want to put the name the right way. The same day he wanted to change his name and put the right.
Right, Marcian, it won't change just one name. In other words, you can't just change the last name. You have to go in, type the new name, his first name, his last name, or you don't do his email, but his phone number, anything that you can change, it has to be redid. So once you do that and you click update, it will take it all.
Thank you so much. I will let him know. And I told him also it might be maybe the network problem because the founder is in Cameroon. But I'm going to ask him tonight to try it now by changing everything.
Yep, I've done it many times. It will work.
Thank you so much.
Okay, no problem.
Can I add something to that, Milo?
Sure, go ahead, Peter.
Marcian, also, if somebody's using the first and middle name and there is a space in between, you cannot have the space. So they have either to remove the middle name completely or combine them with the first name.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So sometimes if you do that, it will take it as well. If it says invalid name or something like that, it will take it. So make sure they're doing that. No spaces in the first name category box and no spaces in the last name as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you, guys.
Thank you, Marcian. Thank you.
All right, before I call on Marty, I just want to give updates really quick, Marty and everyone. If you have submitted a email that needed whitelisting, it has been done. I submitted last night into the list and I just saw the note, it's been done. All right, so that's done. Marty, you are up. Marty, please go ahead and mute your mic.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to, but Ash said add the alias that the characters are too short and add for the custom that 7 characters are too short, Julie. Okay?
All right, I added it.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
All right, is this one mine, Julie?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. David Schweitzer, come on down, brother.
Yeah, I got a question to ask. I got a couple of daughters that they have account, but they have an email in there and I put their name on the email and I don't want to change that. But what I did is I put their name on the MDA, but I want to re-sign that MDA. Can I have that changed, or you want me to, do I need to wait a while till things settle down? No questions?
No answer. Anyone?
Oh, you can, the NDA right now, if they signed it on different name, it's okay. The most important one right now is when we get the O wallet. That's the most critical one that have to be done. But if you feel like you want to make sure everything is done correctly, you can ask support to send you another NDA to sign.
I just go support and have that done, right? Or...
Yeah, there is in the pull down menu, it says NDA.
I'm not trying to be mean about this, but I'm just saying that right now I need to change that for right now. Then later when they show an interest in it, I already got their email with their name and everything on it, but if they show an interest in it, then I'll work something out with them. But right now, I think I need to put my name on that so I don't have any problem with the wallet stuff.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to request a new NDA. It shouldn't be no problem.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Marty, just really quick, Marty, what I'm putting in there is on OTrim, the customize name and alias suggested to have more than 7 characters. Does that sound sufficient? All right, thank you. All right, let's see, who else? No hands raised, it's amazing.
Shut it down. I'm just kidding.
Well, I can tell you from my experience, Julie, to be honest with you, the concerns went down drastically. And
Yeah.
thank you for doing all the hard work, Julie, and for all the leaders collecting all the data from different founders and stuff like that. The tech team are amazing. Once they know exactly what is needed to be done, they are doing a fantastic job and super fast too. So thank you, Julie, for all the hard work.
Oh yeah, Julie, amazing job. You may not be getting a car, but you are amazing.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll get a house or something. Forget about the car.
Oh my God, I love it. Julie, you're not getting a car.
You're not an employee.
I know, that's what I'm saying. All right, William, you're up next, William. I was just having so much fun. Even if I got teased.
Julie.
Even if I got teased, I'm having fun. That's all that matters. William, Marshmallow Man.
Yeah, I'll give you a lot of marshmallows.
I'll take them.
Yeah, I everything is working fine for me, but I see on my hand I'm getting wrinkles. Do you have an iron for that?
All you gotta do is picture you standing up and dance with Julie, with Peacock. Then those wrinkles will eventually goes away.
Well, they'll all go away. Maybe it's because I need some sun, eh?
Probably. Oh, you're so funny. Anything else, William? You're good? All right. Oh, Nadia, you're up next, Nadia.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Julie, for allowing me to be on a panelist, and thank you for the great job that you're doing, awesome work that you're doing. I got in a bit late, so I didn't hear the first part, but I have 2 things I would like to know. I had talked about, I had a founder who's having problems signing the not an NDA, but the document for the products, and she have double last names. So I was just wondering if it's fixed, and if it's fixed, what does she have to do? Does she have to have the space or use one last name to sign those documents?
Oh, Nadia, when you say signing the documents, are you talking about she's already owned and she's signing the documents to like OMail or ONet?
Yes, those documents, the document for OMail and ONet, those contracts that we have to sign before we can access the products.
Right, when you sign them, all you do is you type it in, you know that, right? You don't actually sign it.
I know, but her problem is when she typing it, it keep coming back telling her minimum 50 characters. It's not accepting her last name. So she have a double last name and a first name, and she's putting in a double last name and the first name. So I was wondering how should she go about to sign it? Should she put in one last name along with the first name, or just the 2 last names and the first name?
I would say, yeah, you do that. I haven't heard of that, but I would think on other things, you know, you either have to combine those 2 names together, like Peter was saying, you know, combine either the first 2 names or combine the last 2 names, but you can't have a space. You can't have, in other words, you can only have 1 space in there. You can't have 2.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I would tell her to try and just keep 1 space. So she would combine the 2 last names together with 1 space to separate the first name.
Yeah, Peter, I don't know, has anyone tried it with a dash?
I have not tried it with dash, but that was my next suggestion also, is to try to a dash between the 2 last names. So that way she can do it. And also, Nadia, above where she typed her name, there is a bold letters where the agreement says her actual name. You should be able to sign the same way in the bold letters, as far as I know, and anybody can correct me on that.
Right. That's what I would think.
So on the agreement, there's an area that says in bold that you should just have to click on that and sign it in bold.
The bold letters in the bottom of the agreement, just above where she signs in the box, type in the box, I should say, type in her name in the box. It should be the same way the bold letters are stating her name in the agreement.
Oh, so an agreement, so she has to type it the same way that's written underneath on the paper, on the agreement form.
Correct. And like I
okay.
said, if there is any space between the two last names, you should combine them. She can try the dash between and see if that works. You cannot hurt
the dash was not working. The space was not working. I think she was doing the extra 2 spaces in between the last names, and it was not working.
Yeah, then just leave 1 space between the first and last name. That's it. And
you
combine the 2 last names.
You can do a capital letter on between the 2 names too, you know. So if it's Luann, the L and the A would be capitalized, but they would be put together. If it was
okay.
That's my suggestion. I don't know if it works. I would think it would.
Okay, I will let her know about that to try that out. My other thing is I have a founder that registered under me, but when they made a payment, it went under my sponsor. And I have sent an email to support on the Gmail, but I don't know if they have got around to dealing with it or not, or do I have to, or should I inform back again?
Okay, do you know when they filled out the form? Because it's in big bold letters. It says your invitee is this person. Did it say your
Yes, they fill out when they register, they fill it out with under my registration, because I'm seeing it in my back office. I'm seeing the person as an invitee. However, when they went in to make their payment, it went under my sponsor and didn't fall under me. At first, let's put it this way. When they registered, it fell under me. But then he had a situation with the password. He wasn't being able to log in, so he changed the password. Once he changed the password, he took a while before he made a payment. And when he was ready to make a payment, he said everything went through. He sent me copies, a picture of the payment form and everything that went through. And when he logged into his back office, he's saying his sponsor is actually my sponsor and not me being his sponsor. I tried to get it changed a couple of times, but it didn't go through. Support didn't do the changes. So I was like, okay, just left it alone. But then I was asking a question a while back in December, say that we changed over to co-founders, and he's still under me as an invitee. Do I need to send in information to support to let them know that that this person is my?
I think it's a simple fix. I think that you have to get with your sponsor. He has to sign something, and you have to sign something saying, "Hey, this was done in error." Am I right, Julie and Marty? Correct me if I'm wrong, and then they will go to it. But if you are just trying to change it on your own, it will never get done. Your sponsor also has to sign it and say, "Hey, you know, this person didn't really belong under me. He belongs under Nadia." You know, and then it will be changed.
So Milo, can I ask something here? Nadia, are you listening?
Yes, I'm listening.
Yeah, what you have said is like you are saying that email, that person's email exists under you as a pending founder, and the same email exists under the sponsor. And that is very highly, it's not probable, because 2 emails, I mean, the same email cannot be registered twice, you know? So there is a possibility that the person you are talking about, your sponsor probably contacted them, or somehow they used another email address to register under your sponsor's link. And if they went ahead and made that payment, so you want to first verify what is the email address that is existing under your sponsor's link. There is highly probable that the individual you are saying has used 2 email addresses, one under you, one under your sponsor, and went ahead and paid for the one under your sponsor. So you want
Yeah, I
to
was
verify
see with
that
my
first.
sponsor, but I don't think so. The email address never changed. It was always one registered email address that they use. It was
So
always
that is
one
what,
email that
that
they
is
use
what
and it
you
registered.
know, right? That is what you know. So you want
Yes,
to
that is
verify
what
with
I
that
know.
person.
And as far as I know, because when they was making the first payment, when they had a problem, the issue with their password, I was getting information on under my system. And there was a point in time when they was trying to make a payment. When they was trying to make a payment, I was seeing the information falling back in my email box that this person written was trying to make a payment and so forth. But then when they actually get through now to conclude the payment, it went under my sponsor. But they didn't re-register itself a second time. They just went ahead from the first registration. But I will double check with my sponsor to see if they have a invitee in their system as well.
Oh, Nadia?
They have the same person, yes?
I'm gonna put my email in the chat. Can you send me, I'm gonna put my email in the chat. Can you send me the email that didn't go under you, your sponsor's name and their email, and I will get this fixed for you. Copy?
Okay. Okay, I will do that there now. I'm gonna.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Nadia.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Chris. Nadia, if you stay on the panel list, as a panelist, you'll be able to see Chris's email there, okay? Thank you so much, and hope that resolved. And if it doesn't, send an email to Chris and we'll fix, you are in good hands, so.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I will send the information to him. I see it, I'm gonna click off my audio to go and write it down.
All right, sounds good. I'm glad you joined us today. Marcian, you up next, Marcian.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm smiling because my founder just told me that everything is working perfectly. He even went ahead and he just registered and he went very fast with another registration list. It was so easy. I was even surprised that they arrived in Cameroon and it's going very fast. So thank you so much. I'm so excited.
Perfect. We love when we hear things went through.
Thank you.
Like liquid gold, I always say. Thanks so much, Marcian. Lois White.
Okay, another question. With the founder, it's not showing like the members under their, their team summary.
Okay.
So do you know if there's any issues with that? Like, has that come up at all?
I have addressed this already, and it just takes some time. There are a few people in my team is also missing.
Yeah.
If you like to, you can submit all their name, the date they joined, but I think if we just wait for a little bit, when the system stabilizes, everything will fall in its place.
And that's what I told her. I said, I said, just wait. I said, even if it's a week or something, I said, just wait, be patient. Yeah.
Just wait, because as we all understand and believe in what Mr. Ash said is that, everything is already in that. What they do is they copy everything from GoFounders, they put it there. It just takes time. The joke for me is that AI is still grabbing data from one place to the other, and it might go a little slow, or because it's just new. So
yeah, okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, anyone else? This is fun.
Winding down, we're getting through all of them, Julie.
Yes. All right. If you could take the mic, or anyone like to speak, or Marty would like to speak, talk a little bit about what you're doing, anything, please go ahead, because I'm looking through the email right now on what's sent today and see if we can bring something up here. Okay?
All
Julie,
right.
Milo, can I cut in right quick? I'm sorry, I didn't see that. I didn't have my video on.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Dwayne.
Yeah, Dwayne Murdoch, 18 Wheels USA, basically. I'm pulled over on the side of the road to get this in.
Yes.
I had put in a support ticket to have my NDA changed on one of my accounts. They sent me a new NDA, but it did not have the signing field at the bottom. So I could not sign it. I mean, they sent me a new NDA, but no 2 boxes to check and nowhere to sign or type in my name.
Dwayne, can I step in and ask you what device are you using, a computer or a phone?
A laptop.
A laptop, interesting. Okay, and what browser are you using?
Chrome.
Okay, do you know how to clear the cache and the cookies?
Yes, I do that all the time.
Okay. Have you tried to restart the computer completely and see if that fixes the issue after you clear the cookies and the cache?
I haven't tried that. I will try that tonight.
Okay. Please let me know, or Julie, if you whoever you have access as one of the leadership council, we can help you with that or put in a list. Just we need the email specifically that you have a problem with the NDA to check the boxes and the signature, and we will take care of that.
Okay, I certainly appreciate your help. And they just talked about the getting the genealogy correct. We just need to give it time for it to fall into place, because I can show my first 6 people, and then if I click on, say, the 6th person, then it'll show his first 6 people, and then it'll go revert back to my team. So it'll show this guy's first 6 people, and then it'll start going from my 7th person down. That's all fixing to be corrected, hopefully.
I believe all of that's going to happen for sure at the global launch, you know, because everything's going to be set up in a date timestamp. I believe that's what you're talking about, and that should be corrected at that point.
Okay, thank you very much, Milo. And Peter, thank you all very much for your time, and I appreciate all your help.
One other thing, Dwayne, if you haven't tried going incognito, try that too. Do you know how to do that?
Yes, sir, I do.
I would try that, because that eliminates all the cache and cookies and everything, and it bypasses everything. So if you do that, it could work, you know, I don't know. But be safe out there. Hopefully you're not out on the East Coast there where all that bad weather.
Well, I lucked out. I avoided a trip to Pennsylvania through Tennessee, and I'm headed to Missouri, so I'm good to go.
All right, well, good. Okay, well, be safe out there, brother.
Thank you all very much, and y'all have a great evening.
Thanks,
awesome, Dwayne. And also you can try the browser bravo.com. Also, they're saying that this is a lot faster and a lot smoother. Just a different browser if you have one already, or you can download bravo.com.
It's Brave, right, Peter?
Brave, I'm sorry, Brave, not
it's
Bravo.
Good,
Yeah,
man.
Brave.
I've tried it. I love it. It's much faster. I've tried Brave. It's easy to download and easy to use.
So Bobby, Robert, Allen, Victor, Edward, Brave.
Just like the Atlanta Braves. BRAVE. Yep.
Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. Y'all have a wonderful evening.
You too, Dwayne.
All right, Marty, what can me and you talk about that's really exciting? OnPassive. Look at him.
You sure you want to go there, Milo?
Look at him smile, man. I do, man. I'm ready. Are you ready to get this thing kicked off and go?
Yeah, actually, believe it or not, I started a TikTok account. I really did. And there is a lot of goofy stuff on there, but you can target who you want to follow. So if you go on and follow influential people, I don't know, like a Tony Robbins or whatever, and then follow their followers, they're the ones that will follow you back. I've already got one sign up from using TikTok in a couple days. So it will work. But what I'm thinking, if you're thinking about doing any kind of sharing after the launch, you want to think about what you're going to do now. Don't wait until it happens. Even whatever it is, whether you want to do videos, whether you want to, I mean, because I've done Facebook. I want to back out of Facebook. I want to take people out of Facebook, but I want to do that safely so you don't get kicked out doing it. But all those things we'll have strategic things to do, because there's a lot of products in OnPassive that will grab people's attention. That's actually free products. Get them in the free version, and you're doing well. Like get them into ONET. ONET, yeah, when ONET was actually what it should be. Stuff like that. People will come if you keep it small. The thing about TikTok is their videos are 3 minutes maximum. And 99% of all OnPassive videos are 3 minutes or less. So I've downloaded 100 of them, put them in there, and added my link. Now, the only way to add a link is you have to have a business account, which is free. You just click it over to business and put in then you can put your link in there and all that. So it's something to think about. All these other media, social media sites, LinkedIn, whatever, start Googling all your questions. Google will answer anything you ask. How do you do this? How do you do that? And you do step by step. And as time goes on, you have all these nets out in the water, and it's just a better chance of catching fish.
I love it. I'm following a couple real influential guys. They're sitting right on top of each other here. I see Marty and Chris. They both have theirs out there. Hey, baby, or something.
Yeah.
And Marty, but I'm trying to learn how to put a video in there, and I haven't quite figured that out yet. But have you seen Capwing?
Sampling?
Capwing, Kapwing. It's an editing software, and you can cut videos apart and just put whatever.
No, I haven't seen. I have an editing thing, but to get videos, Milo, there is an actual bridge that's on a PC that you can open it up on your PC and it bridges to your phone. And you can download videos one after another, after another, after another, after another. I'll send it to you after this is over.
Okay, great. Yeah, because I'm trying to learn it. I haven't learned it yet. And my daughter's been telling me for months and months, Dad, you need to be on TikTok.
Well, hey, 1 billion users a month.
I know, it's crazy. I went on there and I'm blown away by all the
Now most of it's crazy stuff like Chris Johnson, but the other stuff's pretty. I'm just kidding. No, but it's pretty serious. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of business stuff going on that I didn't realize. That's all.
Absolutely. I told Curtis, I said, you need to put your daily inspiration on there. It's 2 minutes a day. You should have it on there.
Oh yeah, that's a very good
absolutely.
idea. Where's your brother at? Yeah. Because it's very simple and it takes seconds, Milo. It downloads in 10 seconds.
Yeah, see, I got to learn that. So if you send me the bridge or whatever, I went to YouTube, but it sent me to like this Capwing, which was really a cool program. It was an editing program and stuff. But I mean, I have editing programs. I use usually Movavi, M-O-V-A-V-I.
Yeah. I know what you mean. The videos are perfect for like Bill Musk videos because he does short and sweet. And let me tell you, us people in our 60s, 50s, 40s, whatever, we're into these longer videos. But you got to listen. We got to aim towards the millennials. Okay, millennials are they're in or they're out and just move because they don't like anything that takes very long. And I know I'm a tortoise, but I'm learning how to run a little faster.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm thinking about having a Zoom about TikTok, but I am far from an expert. But I have a couple things that we could start doing, I think would be very smart, especially if people want to do a little bit of move the, bring in more apples a little sooner. That's all.
I believe it. I mean, anything you can use to get it out there, you know, and I've always said, preach the thing about consistency, you know, and if you start with TikTok and you start pounding it right now, it's going to pay off in the end.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, I mean, the first day nothing, next day, and all of a sudden you have, like, I've got like 700 people following me. When you hit 1,000, you can do lives, Chris. You know that. My big head's gonna be on TikTok, guys. Picture that. But anyway, no, you can do lives after 1,000 followers.
And connections are very easy to make. Like Marty said, just go on to some influential people. I'm doing anybody because I believe anyone could do this company. So I hit follow for everyone that says follow. I hit it. Within 2 days, I'm up, I think, to almost 500 followers. So it's real simple. There's no work involved in it. Just pressing the button.
It is super simple.
Yeah.
It's a numbers game, Milo, but
Absolutely.
we're all playing numbers, whether we like it or not, right? So, but
Right.
you can leverage. I'm into leveraging. If you can throw a stone and let it skip 10 times, much better than skipping across the river once. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's something that I see taking off. I mean, I probably missed the boat on, I mean, not missed the boat, but if I'd have started a long time ago, it'd been better, you know, but I didn't, so.
I wasn't going to touch it, Milo. It sounds ridiculous, right? And my granddaughter showed it to me, and I'm going, oh, you know. Then here I am going, wait a minute, I could, you know. So the rest is history. I've been on it for hours trying to. I want to build it quicker for the foundation, so that when somebody comes on, because let me tell you what they're going to do on TikTok. Somebody's going to punch it on passive.
Right.
Guaranteed.
I did.
Yeah, I guarantee it.
You know,
and this is easy for everybody here can do it. Sorry, Julie, go ahead.
That's all right.
It's your show. I can't believe I said I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Funny. You know, it's so funny, but it's like both of my kids are on it, and I constantly say, no TikTok, right? And now every day, oh, how do you do this, baby? How can you help me do this? Can you do this? How do you add this, right? So TikTok is fun, and I would definitely encouraging everyone to do them. And the crazy thing too is that you can take any content that any one of us here put out, and then you can download it, and then you post it on for yourself. So yeah, do that. I mean, there's a lot of content that Marty putting out. I put out a lot of the videos. I think I had probably about 10, 20 or 10, 15 of them. Chris did his video. I mean, you could actually do video yourself. You can do some crazy dancing if you got to do.
Let me tell you, Julie, you're right. Funny self, guys. You get people emotionally, any kind of heartstring, whether it's funny or inspirational, that gets people's attention. I did that stupid unicorn, and it got more views than anything I did. And the unicorn is talking about the business in 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. Absolutely 30 seconds. What would you think I'm magical? What about this business? And then I break it down. Boom. I got people following some 400-pound unicorn, you know? Yeah. Crazy.
So Marty, let me ask this question. You make your videos using what application before uploading to TikTok?
MP4, right? You can, there's a, let's say you wanted videos from YouTube. You're not making your own yet. Go to a video that's 3 minutes or less. There's a YouTube downloader, takes seconds. You download it to your computer. Then from your computer, you upload it to TikTok, and then erase it from your computer so you don't flood your computer with all this memory. You don't need all that in there. Right. So I do a whole list. Then I move that whole list over, and I do about 4 or 5 videos a day into TikTok. And by the way, you can schedule them. So you can bring in 100 videos and have them added every day at the same time, every day an hour apart. It's really cool, guys. It really is. Wow. I never thought I'd be I can't believe my grandchildren are hearing me right now.
Marty, so are you actually getting videos that are 3 minutes or less, or you get some that are longer and then trim them down?
Yeah, you can. It's easier. I just steal them all from OnPassive.
Got you.
Because OnPassive, you go to the OnPassive channel, 99.9% is 3 minutes or less, because the tech team knows nobody's paying attention any more than 3 minutes anyway.
Okay.
And they cover every product, everything. I mean, absolutely. You put a hashtag on each one if it's about mail or it's about, yeah, guys, I'm telling you, do it now, because we have a month or so, maybe, if we're lucky. I'm saying if we're lucky, but I'm hoping it takes longer. I'm just kidding. No, I want it to launch, but no, get your footprint out there. And then when they click on it, no, because there's not a lot of whole OnPassive in TikTok right now. I can tell you that.
Cool.
I don't see a lot.
Yeah, I
absolutely
noticed there was.
right. And I think everyone should do it. Just download the app. It's very easy. It's not hard at all. And then, you know, there's lots of content out there.
When in doubt, go to Google.
Mm-hmm.
Google will make you smart, right? I mean, I Google everything. And you can ask Google a question. How do I do this on this device? Or it'll tell you step by step. Go ahead, Julie. I interrupted you again. Go ahead, and I won't do it again tonight. I'm sorry.
All right, you're banned. I'm kidding. I love you, Marty. No, you know, I would recommend you go do it. You know, put your footprint out there, and let's get this thing started. Take what Mr. Ash shared with us the other day. Put a crazy picture with little words instead, right? I would do this. Right? Go to Marty channel, see what he did, take it from there, go to Chris, go to Milo, go to everyone that have done it, take a few videos and put it out there, download it, put it out there. And it's fine. I mean, it's everybody's videos anyway. We pull it from OnPassive. We pull it from everywhere, from Bilma's. I did that. That's all the videos that you've seen on my TikTok is from OnPassive.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, here's something else. No kidding. The other day, our fearless leader, Frankenstein Mufara, right? He said, when you do a video for a thumbnail, I was putting all these fancy thumbnails on, right? And he said, no, have character, have it alive, have something that looks like what you're talking about. Like, if you want someone to listen, you got somebody with their ears real big or something, you say, oh, that looks goofy. My YouTube channel has gone up 50% in views.
Mm-hmm.
By changing the thumbnail. I'm not kidding. Because I asked those are the kind of things I ask. I don't ask about launch and all that crap. But he's an expert at it, and he was telling me, no, and stop putting just Marty, put Marty DeGarmo, and make sure you put. Now, he went over this with everybody in the meeting, but people don't listen to what he's saying. They listen to what they want to hear. He said, do this on YouTube. He spent about 20 minutes on YouTube because he knows that it's coming, guys. It's coming where people are going to come in by the million. Why is his company sending out 5 videos a day? 5 a day, right? And most of his videos are videos of the blog. He'll take a blog post, if you go look, it describes that item, and he makes a video out of it, 3 minutes or less. And you think, oh, what's the big deal? I'll tell you what the big deal is. You watch and see when this launches and people are punching in OnPassive here and TikTok, and the millennials get a hold of this, and we're all on fire, right? I mean, they will blow this thing up because they're quick. They want to do it now. And if they can see an access to what they're already using, oh my God, lights out. Yeah.
That's right, Marty. Do you see the crazy image in front of Blaze is doing? That's an image I created, right? No worries, be happy, right? It's just crazy. It looked crazy and it has few words. I took exactly from what Mr. Ash gave us the other day. And then in my TikTok, all I put on the cover of one of my video is know us, right? Know us, like 3 times, know us, in different thing. And I have about 500 people viewed it. I mean, I don't know, every one of those views count for later on, right?
Oh,
Even if some
it's
video,
amazing.
isn't
It's
that
amazing.
crazy, Marty? Yeah, and it's all it does is it takes some steps, and like I said all the time, if you haven't tried it, you have to try it. And if you put crazy video out there, you know that there is a delete button. You can delete it anytime, right? So just try it. Don't afraid that you did something wrong. But one thing I would say is, remember, it is a social media. So don't put anything that is too personal, right? You'll see, and I don't want to say this here, but I say it anyway. You see my birthday is January 1st, right? It's not, but why? It just, I want to put that as my birthday on social media, right?
You didn't
So
want people to know it's January 11th?
yeah, people know. I mean, friends knows that it is, and I have
That's friends. 1 million people know it's the 11th.
I gotta get on the Julie's TikTok and watch her stuff, man. I'm missing out. What the heck?
But it's fun though, because I received so many birthday on January 1st, and I'm okay, thank you. But you know what? That just, I don't want to give more information than what they supposed to get, right? So anyway, I would say try it. All right, let's move on to the hand raise, and then we'll talk more about TikTok. Narayan Pakel. Hi.
Narayan, what's up, brother?
Unmute your mic. We can't hear you.
Hi, everybody. Michael, Milo, Julie. Hey,
What's
hey,
up,
hey,
Nat?
hey. Marty and all founders. I was listening you guys from since the beginning, and when you come to the TikTok, you attracted me. So I just want to share one thing about TikTok. Everything you covered it, okay? I just want to share one thing. We can go live. Sorry, somebody called me. We can go live in TikTok for 24 hours, period. And we can talk about, are you guys hearing me?
Yes.
We can talk about OnPassive 24 hours live in TikTok. Today I saw, hey, Chris Johnson, and I just added with him. Somebody's calling me frequently. So I added with him, and I have not found Marty over there, but I was a little scared of copying others' pictures and post it there. I was a little scared to do that, but I have done few of them in TikTok, and there were 900 views in it. So it is a good platform to do it. I know about it. I have done a couple of times there, pictures posting over there. So today I got Chris Johnson. I'll definitely will be live with him in the evening. Evening time is best to get a couple of thousand viewers, and we can add 3 people, including the host. We can have 4 people in a live to talk about the about OnPassive. So we can use this platform very good to market in the future also. So thanks, you guys were talking about TikTok. Definitely I'll invite some of you guys to help me to talk more about the OnPassive. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, Narayan. Thank you for coming on. And yes, we'll support as much as we can with everyone, right? I see Lisa in the chat here that has a questions and ask for my email. Lisa, if you could raise your hand and come on and ask the questions, and if we could address it here, we will, Lisa. So if you don't mind, do that first, okay? All right, Marty, do you remember that you are the ones that started with the unicorn making it? Do you feel this is something that you wanted to share everybody how you created, and if anyone can want to do that emoji with talking like the unicorn? Do you want that, Marty? I don't think he's listening. I don't think he's there.
He said no.
Oh, I didn't call on you, Chris. All right, when he comes back. Anything else? Anyone have questions?
Julie, what is your TikTok name?
It's OPJ Peacock.
Okay, peacock. You should make up a peacock instead of a unicorn. Make up a peacock.
I wish they have that. I don't see there is one of the option.
Oh,
yeah, Chris is so funny. He saw my TikTok and he said, "Julie, you spelled peacock wrong. What did you what?" No, all right. We'd rather not talk about it. All right, Marty, you want to show people how you did the unicorn?
Is Marty on there?
Yeah, I'm here. What? What'd you say, Julie? I'm sorry.
Do you want to kind of show people how you did the unicorn, how you recorded?
Sorry, I love you all, but there's secrets I just will not give. No, I'm just kidding. It's just a phone, emoji on the phone, on my iPhone. And one day I was messing around, I saw the unicorn and I turned into a 7-year-old and made a video on a unicorn. So I've been doing it. Actually, I did one for Ash's son. And he actually was listening to it and I said, give me a thumbs up. He did. He slapped me 5 and it was pretty cool. No, it was all just for fun, really. But I was surprised that when I used it on the on TikTok, the response was pretty heavy. I thought it was crazy. I mean, I did it just to be, kid around. But no, I mean, that's all I did. I just did I was surprised people didn't know it was me. Marty, who's the unicorn? I go, are you kidding? Who has that voice? It's me. But yeah, it was very simple. It only goes 30 seconds. But what I did, if I have to go over 30 seconds, like I did, what did I do? I did some nursery rhyme with it, right? So I had to do like 3 unicorns and I just spliced them together. You know, you do the first one, I cut it off, started the next one and tried to do it where there's no blank. I wish it was longer because it would be easier, but yeah, that's all. It's not magic, really. It's very easy. You got to make faces though. For it to show up as the unicorn make an extreme face, I look like a jackass. Okay, I'll guarantee it. My wife's looking at me doing it on the phone. She's going, "Look at your face." I go, well, I got to get this unicorn to smile, man. You got to really stretch it. So, but that's all. That's all.
Perfect.
You did a great job, Marty. I love it.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, people did like it. Yeah, I do it anytime I'm mad at somebody because I can do it my alter ego. You know, hey, Blockhead, what are you doing? It's the unicorn.
Yes, everyone loved the unicorn. Everyone did. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fun.
let's just keep it to one big-headed guy doing it all the time, because if I see 1 million people turning into unicorns and peacocks, I like talking to real people, and Marty's the only exception with the unicorn. So.
Oh boy. All right, cool. William, you're up next.
Yeah, that's your signature, Marty. Unicorn Man. I'm Marshmallow Man, but my
You're definitely Marshmallow Man.
my phone is outdated intelligence, so it doesn't have that.
Well, one day I was scrolling and I went, "What's this?" Then you can make faces and all that. And I went, "Oh wow!" So like a little kid, I played with it and finally I found the unicorn. I said, "Well, that's pretty appropriate for OnPassive," so I did it.
Well, I wanted to do Marshmallow Man, so, but my phone is outdated intelligence.
That's all right. Wait till the apples come. You can buy any phone you want.
I'll buy it from OnPassive too.
Yep, and then you can actually do one as the Marshmallow Man, William.
It'll be really cool.
They've got a whole mess up. They even got one that's it's a turd. I couldn't believe it.
I'm not interested in that.
No, but Chris might be.
Susie McCrae uses the caca when she
Oh,
talks
that's right.
about caca.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, Susie McCrae, yeah.
You see, I want to recognize you as who you really are. I don't want to say, oh, hey, I know caca, or hey, I know the peacock. Hey, I know. Just let Marty do this, please. It's so much simpler.
Well, definitely is a good unicorn.
Well, you can create your own image. You don't have, you know that the only unicorn in our company is Marty. So that's everyone recognize Marty as a unicorn, right? The voice that come with the unicorn. But in there, you can create your own image. I created my own image and I put it out there and I changed it sometime. Sherry Dursaway did it. Pat Parrott did it. Milo did it. So you can just play around with your phone and you could do that. Make a silly one too, because usually silly one is the ones that actually attracting or people remember, right?
You know what's going to be fun too, Julie, is when Create comes out and you can create your own page.
Oh.
Because then you can modify it with really
yeah,
like
that's what I want to do, Marty.
Oh no, guys, everybody, you don't know what we have. I'm telling you, you could have a lot of fun making a lot of apples. And there's nothing wrong with that because you can share the fun, right? I mean, we're gonna have a lot of fun doing things that you've never been able to do. And while you're doing it, you could create money on coming in. It's going to be unbelievable. A creative page, you could create a banner, you could create a funnel page where you have them go one way, to go here, go here, go here, go here. And then, I mean, it's the sky's the limit what we could do for fun. And it'll be fun building a business. I've never seen anything like it. And when people, and then, like Julie says it every day, go in there and mess around in the back office because you can't break it. The only way you're going to find out how things work is go mess with it. Somebody called me and said, Sona doesn't know that much. I said, Sona is a baby right now. Sona is what you guys have been hearing about machine learning, okay? The more you talk to Sona and ask questions, the smarter she's going to get. Right? If you ask her a question every time, a month from now or 2 months from now, Sona's going to be Einstein because it learns what to answer and how to say it and all that. Really, that's what part of artificial intelligence is. Sona's a big part of that. So, yeah, but you got to try it. I see people, they don't want to touch anything. Or I don't want to break it. You're not breaking it. You're not going to break it. And you can always clear your page and go back to scratch again. So yes, that's why it's there. That's why you are founders, is to find out what's working, what's not working. We're all together. I think the biggest problem the first 3 weeks of O-Founder was everybody acted like customers. You're not a customer. You're going to be, but you're not now. Now's the time where the boardroom fixing or looking at it, and this doesn't look right, or that's not quite right. You're not there to judge. You are the one that's going to be sending this out. It's going out in your name. Remember that. It's not going out in OnPassive. It's going out in your name. It's a big deal. People got to remember that. You're doing it for you. And thank God Ash isn't being pressured into launching this before it's ready. We don't get a second chance and a first chance. I'll tell you that right now. And the world is watching. Don't kid yourself. And we want to go out and be a superstar. You need to be a superstar. You can't go out and be a dud. So I think we'll be proud of what we have. And we're going to be blown away because there's stuff we don't know. Everybody's saying, oh, it says 20 products. Are we going to have 50? 50 is a joke. You think Ashley Farr is going to stop at 50? Ask him to look at his yellow pad. He won't show it to you, but ask him. Pages and pages and pages of something. He's always thinking of something, always. And trust me, when it launches, you're going to look at it and Milo or somebody or Peter or anybody here is going to come up with an idea. You know what go well with that? And you say it, they can make it. I'm telling you, that's what company's going to do that for you? Nobody. So I didn't mean to preach, but you told me to talk. So
That's good, Marty. Thank you so much for being here. And yes, absolutely right. Whatever you're saying right now, everyone should take that seriously, right? And one thing I like to add to that is don't afraid to try, right? You are a beta tester, right? That means you do anything to test things, right? And if you do something wrong, just delete and do it again and refresh it, right? All right, I just want to make the announcement really quick. And Lori Lim would be the last hands raised for tonight. And it's funny, every time when we say last, we have 4 or 5 hands raised up, but we promise we're gonna call Lori Lim as our last one tonight. But the announcement is that on Thursday, the webinar for the rapid fire for from Pam and Robin is canceled. So it's not gonna happen on Thursday. And tonight I will submitting another list, which very minimal, probably have 1 or 2 items to Mr. Ash tonight. So if you want to send something, do it within an hour. And then we'll close up that list tonight. Dr. Georgie, I'm expecting one from you if you could send it sooner than later. And yeah.
Then let me just add this. Tomorrow again, there's Dr. Derek. They have this Caribbean and Haiti like training for people to clear their cash and things like that. I'll be posting that. They have it tomorrow, I think at 7 p.m. Eastern. So I'll post that at the back office for those who want to join and have their hands play with, because it may help with a lot of the issues people are facing right now.
hey, Georgie, if you can, post that in OnPassive Nation or give it to Julie or somebody, because there's 20,000 people and they're off and on. So it'd be a good place.
That would be great. I will do that. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. All right, Laura, you're up next and our last one for tonight.
All right. Well, hi, everyone. Good to see y'all. I've been listening in the background here, but yeah, I'm listening to you guys here. I was just never have downloaded TikTok. My daughter's got it, and now I'm talked into downloading TikTok. So anyways, also I was going to tell you, Julie, my birthday's the 9th, so yours is the 11th, right?
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Happy birthday to you as well. And January is exciting month. Marty is 26, so.
Yeah. Anyways, now on the TikTok thing there, you can download an image, say a picture of something, right?
You could.
Out of your gallery, like
yes,
something like this. It's a unicorn.
Yes.
And I built it out of
Nice.
jewelry. It's hard to see.
Nice. So what I would say is take a picture of it in many angle and just use that.
Well, I have a spinning circle thing, and I'd put a light on it that it shines and glitters. I didn't know if it'd show up on there, but anyways, there was also one more issue on a founder's profile on an older position. Now, I backed out all the stuff in there and redid it all, but it just didn't want to take it or something. It's just wait a little while. If not, would I send that to support?
What field are you getting the error, Lorianne?
In the changing the profile, the not changing it to United States.
Is the person in the United States?
Yes, it was an older position.
Okay, does it, when you click submit or update, is any of the boxes turn red where it show you where the error is?
No, it just snaps back to
Go ahead, Milo.
it snaps back to the other country. It doesn't go to the United States when you push update. And I did it a couple times. I've done it before on other ones.
Lori.
And had no problem because everybody said to back everything out, redo it, and then it should work fine, and which it has for me in the past. But this one just was being
You've changed everything in the.
Yeah, I wiped it out clean, and
Okay.
then put everything back in the way we wanted it with the country, right?
Mhm.
And then hit
Let me-
update. It just snapped back and just didn't.
Let me
change.
ask you this, did you put dashes between the numbers on your phone number?
No. I've done them before.
Okay.
I haven't had an issue, and I've reset password.
Lori Lynn, there's a reset button on there, guys. If you look below that, it says reset. What I did, I had the same issues. I hit reset and I cleared everything off. I hit reset again, and then I rewrote everything back in there. The country was one of them that was that I had to change, and it worked. Look at that there's a little reset button underneath there.
Oh, fine print. Okay.
No, it's pretty big, but for some reason, even me didn't see it. But then I finally realized it was there.
All right, I'll try that. If not, then I'll bug somebody, I guess.
Text me, Lori, if you don't get it. We'll get it tonight. We'll fix it tonight.
Text you on what?
You got my Facebook?
No.
All right, text Julie and she'll text me. You got Julie's email?
I haven't got nobody's Facebook. I've just
All right,
been
well, you're not getting a car
watching
either, Lori.
on you guys, so I know I'm gonna download TikTok. I'm gonna try stuff. So
look me up on Facebook.
I am on TikTok right now, following Maddie, Chris, Bill Must. So I'm sure, Julie, I didn't find you. So you said your name was what?
OPJ Peacock.
Perfect. I'll check it. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. And Angie, Lynn, anyone, if you see any things that I put out there, you're more than welcome to tech, but make sure you add your link on it, okay? Make sure you add your personal link on it. Don't use my registration link. So yeah, definitely, if you see anything that I put out there, take them, right? So thank you so much, everyone. Anything else you'd like to say, Milo?
No, thank you everybody for coming tonight. Sorry I was late getting here. Technical difficulties, but I'm glad I showed up and made it.
Yes, and everyone, this is how I see it. Go out there and help as much as you can. For me, the more I help, the more I learn. I learn it from when I help people. One thing that I'm doing right now, if you had sent me an email regarding email changes about a person, a deaf person that you want to change email, right? If you have sent that to me before and you have not heard back or have not see the changes, please resend them to me, and make sure you have name, old email, new email, and a death certificate, right? It has to be legit. If you send it to in the past and I haven't responded, and it goes for Peter, it goes for Chris here as well, I am putting them together and send them only for those, right? As of right now, email changes is not allowed, is only in certain circumstances. So I am putting that together, and I know, Lynn, you have one that sent before and it hasn't done. I'm collecting them, right? So, but please, no email changes allowed, right? Only based on circumstances, and you have to work with the leaders. Hopefully solve it out before you send them over for a change. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming on. It's an exciting month, and I'm smiling every day. Doesn't matter how busy I am, I'm still smiling. So I hope you do too. Good night from Orange County, California.
Good night from there.
Kansas. Good night, everybody from Kansas. Night.
Good night from Canada.
Big hug from everybody.
Good night from Canada.
Good night from Shreveport, Louisiana.
Good night, everybody. Georgie, I followed you back.
Good night, everyone. Good
night from Toronto.
Good night, everyone.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Calgary, Alberta. Good night.
Canada.
Love you all. Good night. Good night, Edward. Good night, Lois. Good night, Patricia. Good night, Chris. Good night, David. Good night, Dr. Jordan.
Good night, North Carolina.
So many Stay
night, Nashville,
safe,
Tennessee.
so please stay safe.
Good night,
Please
Julie.
keep
Good
yourself
night,
safe.
Polly. Good night, Tim Dillon. Good night, Super Duper Man. Good night, Mike again.
Good night.
All right, have a good night, everybody.
Good job, Milo.
Hi,
Love you
Cynthia.
all. Love
Miss you,
every one of
sis.
you. Some of you suck.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, y'all.
Good night.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Share the love.
Chia sẻ tình yêu.
شارك الحب.
Teile die Liebe.
愛を分かち合おう。
Compartamos amor.
Hozd szeretetet mindenkivel.
Time of peace is coming. Everyone should sing. Better life we're loving. OnPassive will bring.
Anything you need now is in one place. Fullness waiting to be yours. Nothing less than grace.
Close your eyes, spread your wings. Make your dreams come true. Share the joy, share the love. Total freedom comes to you. Close your eyes, spread your wings. Make your dreams come true. You are not alone. OnPassive is your home.
If you believe in goodness, here echoes from above. OnPassive is here for you with great and selfless love. Join to make a paradise on earth with us together
And take care of each other forever and forever. Close your eyes, spread your wings. Make your dreams come true. Share the joy, share the love. Total freedom comes to you. Close your eyes, spread your wings. Spread your, make your dreams come true.
dreams come true.
You are not alone. OnPassive is your home.
Only love can make you hear.
Only love brings happy cheer. Only love can make you see that we are safe. You and me, you and me, you and me. Close your eyes, spread your wings. Spread your, make your dreams come true. Share the love and how we love. OnPassive is your home. OnPassive is your home. OnPassive is your home. Share the love.
Passive, it's here to stay on passive. There's just no better way. Listen to the Julie and the Milo show, cause then you can be the very first to know. OnPassive is here to stay.